Hey everyone! So, while I had cosplaying fresh on the mind, I decided now would be a really good time to make this video. I'm kind of coming off a con high a little bit. ASTL was, not this last weekend, but the weekend before. So, if you don't know what ASTL is, it's Anime St. Louis. It's probably the biggest con of the year. Why is this door open? I have no idea. Beats the hell out of me. But anyways. So it's not anything that happened at ASTL, it's just something I've been noticing and everything. I'm, of course, like a huge loser, and all I do is look at cosplay pictures because I just like to feel unworthy about my work. Just kidding. But no, I actually do really like looking at cosplay pictures. But something I'll see a lot is like a girl will post like a picture of a cosplay or something, and then people are like, oh, it's so pretty, and then she's like, oh god, why do I have to be so fat? So if you haven't figured out what I'm talking about already, you probably saw it in the title, but this is just a little comment I have to make about cosplaying and body image. First things first, I'm no saint when it comes to being confident about my body image. I always tell people that, but I'm kind of a hypocrite in that sense because, you know, every girl has those days where she just comes home and just looks in the mirror and doesn't feel as skinny as she always does. Like, she can be like that, and then when she'll look in the mirror, it's just like, whoa. But that's really not the case. So, if you're not like that all the time, then yeah, I guess just cosplay whatever you want. But I've heard a lot of people talk about, like, fat girls shouldn't cosplay a certain character. I'm kind of throwing in my 2 cents about that. If you consider yourself bigger, and I'm going to use the character Sailor Mars as an example. I cosplay her. I love cosplaying her. I like seeing other people's cosplays of her. It's kind of a skimpier outfit, but if you want to cosplay Sailor Mars and you're a bigger girl, then go for it. I absolutely have no problem with that. Everyone should be able to cosplay whatever character they want. But if you really do have a body image problem, then, and if you're not really good at taking criticism, then I'd skip out on it, because no matter what, people will get stupid about it. People will comment. They'll be like, she's too fat to do that. If you're confident in yourself and you don't care if people say you're fat, then I'd go for it. But if you are really unconfident in your body image, then that's just something I'd skip, because, I don't know, I saw like this one picture, it wasn't from ASTL or anything, but it was just of some girl, and then she comments, she's just like, why do I have to be so fat? And she was wearing a rather revealing cosplay. And that's just something that irritates me about a lot of girls. Not just cosplayers do it, a lot of girls do it. Like, they'll just look at themselves and they'll wear like a skimpy outfit, and then they try to like fish for compliments. That's something that's always really irritated me about girls. Guys do it too. I mean, no one's innocent. Everyone's fished for a compliment at least once in their life. I mean, unless you're a nun or some shit. I don't know. But anyways, the point I wanted to make about cosplaying, I also get really irritated when people are like, oh, a fat girl shouldn't be able to cosplay this, because that honestly really irritates me. Like, one problem I've always had is that I've always wanted to do Elvira, but one little problem. No boobs! Yeah! And yes, my shirt does say we'll take your leather pants. Like I said, I'm coming off the con high. ASTL this year was so awesome. I met Little Karibo, and he was such a sweetheart. I was with my sister Shelby, and we were doing Gambit and Nightwing when we met him at first. And then I was like, you know, I really did want to meet you as Duke Devlin, because I got it in my car. And he's like, oh, you do Duke Devlin? I really want to see that. And I was just like, oh my god, Little Karibo wants to see my Duke Devlin cosplay. So I come back to his booth. I got Sexy Back playing on my iPod, and he's just like, that is just fantastic. And we took a picture, and he actually thanked me for coming back to his booth, and he is such a sweetheart. So if I ever hear anyone talk bad about Little Karibo, I will definitely defend him, because he is like probably one of the sweetest celebrities I've ever met. I've met a couple, not a lot, but he's definitely really, really sweet. I also met Matt Mercer. Leon Kennedy is such a babe, just like, oh god. Matt Mercer's a babe too, I should probably mention that. Yeah. Went a little off topic. But anyways, back to body image. I remember, like, I saw a lot of girls at ASTL doing this. They were on the bigger side, and honestly, some of them can pull off the cosplays really well. Like, I saw this one girl. She wasn't exactly, like, big. I mean, she was skinny, but she wasn't, like, that skinny. She was about, like, my skinny. And she could pull off Starfire like a motherfucker. She had a really cool, like, dragon tattoo up the side. She was gorgeous. But, like, I'll see some other girls doing, like, a cosplay. Like, there was one really good, not at ASTL, but I've seen a couple of good, bigger Poison Ivies, or a couple of really good, bigger Harley Quinns. So someone's body size doesn't necessarily make their cosplay less good. And sometimes they can pull off the characters, like, really insanely well. Like, I don't know, I've seen, like, a lot of, like, Harleys with, like, really good accents. No matter your shape or size, no matter who you are, no matter what accent you have, if you put effort into a cosplay, do it. That is my bottom line. But if you have a real body image problem, this isn't me trying to be mean, this is me trying to warn you. If you are unconfident in your body, if you are afraid someone is going to call you fat, then just I'd skip it, because it can really take a blow to your confidence. I mean, I'm not really speaking from experience. Well, I mean, I've had people make fun of my body before, but not for being big, just for me having really, really small tits. Yeah. So that's why I'm probably never going to do Elvira. I could do her after, like, a breast reduction surgery. That'd be cool. Huh. Anyone feeling me? No? Okay. But anyways, yeah. So if you do have a body image problem, this is not me being mean, me trying to warn you, people will get dickish about it. So if you don't want anyone calling you fat, then I'd just skip it. And it's just me trying to protect all my fellow cosplayers, because I really do hate to see that. It really does bug me. So yeah.